Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you all well. Welcome back to the science class. Last class we discussed up to molecules of compounds. Then once again I recall the previous portion. What is an atom? Atom is the smallest constituent unit of ordinary matter that constitutes a chemical element. Every solid, liquid, gas is composed of atoms. Atoms are extremely small, typically around 100 picometer across. Then what is a molecules? Two or more atoms of the same element or different element that are bound together, that is known as molecules. Then we discussed about mass is a measure of the amount of matter in an object. Mass is usually measured in grams and kilograms. Then we discussed how do you calculate atomic mass. Then what are the components of the atoms? What are the components of the atom? An atom contain the center of the atom contain nucleus. The nucleus contain proton and neutrons. Around the nucleus electrons are found. Then how can we calculate the atomic mass? The sum of proton and neutron and multiplying by 1 AMU. What is AMU? Atomic mass unit. That time we will get atomic mass. What is the meaning for AMU? A unit of mass used to express atomic and molecular weights, which is equal to 1 by 12th of the mass of an atom of carbon 12. Then we discussed about atomicity, monoatomic, diatomic, tetraatomic, polyatomic. If an element contains only one atom, that is known as monoatomic. If an element contains two atoms, diatomic, four atoms, tetraatomic, more than four atoms, polyatomic. Today we have to discuss about ion. What is an ion? The compounds composed of metals and non-metals contain charged particles. The charged species are known as ions. The compound containing metal and non-metal elements. You know the metallic elements and non-metallic elements which contain charged particles, that is known as ion. An ion is a charged particle having positive or negative charge. A positive charged ion is called cation. Keep it in your mind. Positive charged ion is called cation and a negatively charged ion is called an anion. Take for example sodium chloride. Sodium chloride. What's the chemical formula? Sodium chloride, NaCl. Its constituent particles are positively charged sodium ions, negatively charged chloride ions. In the sodium chloride, sodium is a positive charged particle and chloride is a negatively charged particles. A group of atoms carrying a charge is known as polyatomic ions. Underline this point. What is polyatomic ions? A group of atoms carrying a charge. Group of atoms. Number of atoms carrying a charge is known as polyatomic ion. Then next one definition, valency. What is the meaning for valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an element. You know What is an atom? It is the smallest unit of every matter. The number of atoms combined to form an element or molecule. Number of elements combined to form a compounds. So valence is the combining capacity of the element. When the element is combined, that we will get compound. So for that combining, we need valency. Valence is the combining capacity of an element. See some common ions and their valencies. Name of an ion: sodium. The symbol Na plus. Potassium, valence is 1. The combining capacity of sodium is only 1. Potassium, K, 1. Silver, Ag. Copper, Cu plus. Magnesium, Mg2 plus. Calcium, Ca2 plus. Zinc, Zn2 plus. Iron, Fe2 plus. Copper, Cu2 plus. Aluminium, Al3. So valence is in this here. After copper, magnesium, Mg2 plus. What is the valency? 2. What is the definition for valence? It is the combining capacity of an element. For making an element, these components, these ions need some valencies. Then calcium 2, zinc 2, iron 2, copper 2, aluminum 3. Then see hydrogen, hydride, chloride, bromide, iodide and oxide. Hydrogen symbol H. Hydride symbol H only. Then chloride Cl, bromide Br, iodide I, oxide O. These are the non-metallic elements. Non-metallic elements. Then see the last column, that is polyatomic ions. What's the meaning for polyatomic ions? A group of atoms carrying a charge is known as polyatomic. The last part is the polyatomic ions. Ammonium symbol NH4, hydroxide OH, nitrate NO3, hydrogen carbonate HCO3. Group of ions are there. In the ammonium, nitrogen and hydrogen. 1 nitrogen, 4 hydrogen is there. Hydroxide, oxygen and hydrogen. Nitrate NO3, nitrogen and 3 oxygen. Hydrogen carbonate, hydrogen, carbon and 3 oxygen. Carbonate CO2, CO3. Sulfite SO3. Sulfate SO4. Phosphate PO3, PO4. These are some examples for polyatomic ions. Once again listen, what is a valency? Dear children, you know, in the center of the atom there is a nucleus. The nucleus contains proton and neutrons. Almost all the atoms, the proton and the neutrons number is equal, same. Around the nucleus, the electrons are found. The electrons are located around the nucleus. It is located in the form of shells. It is found on the shells. Here valency, once is listen, what's valency? Simply we can say it is the combining capacity of an element. The electron present in the outermost shell of an atom are known as valency electrons. Outermost shell of in the center of the atom, proton and neutrons. Then the electrons are running around this nucleus through the shell, round circle shaped shell. So the outermost shell of an atom contains some electrons, that is known as valency electrons. Valency electrons. The next one is writing the chemical formula. Before that, again, first I want to say the definition of chemical formula. A chemical formula of a compound is a symbolic representation of its composition. What is the chemical formula? The chemical formula of a compound is a symbolic representation of its composition. Symbolic representation. The formula of the elements or ions, so that the symbol of the metal positive ion is on the left and symbol formula of the non-metal negative ion is on the right side. Here valence can be used to find out how the atoms of element will combine with the atom of another element to form a compound. Here, with the help of this valency, we can create the chemical formula. For first step of the writing the chemical formula, write the symbol formula of the elements or ions, so that the symbol of the metal or positive ion is on the left and the symbol formula of the non-metal metal substance is positive and non-metal negative ion is on the right. Write the valencies of the elements or ions below the elements or ions. Valency. See some examples given. Formula hydrogen chloride. What is the symbol? Hydrogen chloride. C HCl. What is the valency? Hydrogen 1, chlorine 1. So valency means it represents the electrons that found in the outermost shell of an atom. Formula to hydrogen sulfide, symbol H2S. H2S. S valency 1, only one sulfur. H2 hydrogen. H is the positive. So for the positive, the symbol we should write, and valency we should write it on the right side. While creating this formula, we should follow that rule first. HCl. H is the positive, Cl is the negative. So negative charged particle we should return on the right side. Positive charged particle, that valence is we should return on the left side. Formula of magnesium chloride, MgCl. Mg is positive charged particle that should be written on the left side. Cl is negative, so it should be written on the right side. Formula of carbon tetrachloride, symbol CCl. Valency for C 1, chloride 4. So CCl4 is the chemical formula of carbon tetrachloride. Crisscross method we should write. Next, formula of calcium oxide. Calcium is the positive charged particle, so valence should written on the left side. Oxygen also, calcium oxide is the negative charged particle, not oxygen, oxide. So what is the chemical formula? Ca2O2. Crisscross method. Formula of aluminum oxide, symbol AlO. Valency 3 and 2. For aluminum, the valency of aluminum is 2, oxygen is 3. So formula Al2O3, Al2O3. Then formula sodium nitrate NaNO3. Valency for both 1 1. Sodium is positive charge particle, NO3 is negative charge. So negative charge valency should be written on the right side. Then positive charge particle should be written on the left side. Formula is NaNO3. Formula of calcium hydroxide. Calcium is the positive charge particle. Valency is 1. Hydroxide, the negative charge particle. Valency is 2. What's the formula? CaOH2. The rules that you have to follow while writing a chemical formula. The valencies or charges on the ion must balance. When a compound consists of a metal and a non-metal, the name or symbol of the metal is written first. For example, calcium oxide, sodium chloride, iron sulfide, copper oxide, where oxygen, chlorine, sulfur are non-metals and are written on the right. Did you understand? They are non-metals, so we should written on the right side. Whereas calcium, sodium, iron and copper are metals and they are written on the left side. In compounds formed with polyatomic ions, the number of ions present in the compound is indicated by enclosing the formula for ion in a bracket and writing the number of ions outside the bracket. For example, MgOH2. Here MgOH2 means the OH we should put it in the bracket. In case the number of polyatomic ion is 1, the bracket is not required. For example, NaOH. What is polyatomic ions? The group of atoms having charge. Charge is known as NaOH. Group of atom is in the sodium is an atom, oxygen is there, hydrogen is the group of atom. They have charge, either positive and negative charge. So while writing this formula, we should follow these rules. The molecular mass of substance is the sum of the atomic masses of all the atoms in a molecule of the substance. Now we have to discuss about molecular mass or formula unit mass. What is molecular mass? The molecular mass of a substance is a sum of the atomic mass of all the atoms. What is atomic mass? Atomic mass can be calculated by adding protons and neutrons in an atom. So the molecular mass of a substance is the sum of all the atomic masses of all the atoms in a molecule of the substance. So it is therefore relative mass of a molecule expressed in atomic mass units. Molecular mass is expressed in atomic mass units. Once again you study the definition of molecular mass. The molecular mass of a substance is the sum of the atomic mass. Atomic mass, you know, it is the sum of number of protons and neutrons. The sum of the atomic mass of all the atoms in a molecule of the substance. Example for this molecular mass, very very important. Here many problems are there. You should find out all the answer. Calculate the relative molecular mass of water. First we can calculate the molecular mass of water. What is the chemical formula of water? H2O. First see, atomic mass of hydrogen 1. Atomic mass of hydrogen is the number of proton and neutron is 1. Atomic mass of oxygen is 16. The atomic mass of oxygen is 16. What is the molecular mass of H2O? 2 hydrogen. So atomic mass of hydrogen is 1. Here 2 hydrogen is there. So 1 into 2 plus oxygen. What is the atomic mass of oxygen? Oxygen is 16. How many oxygen is here? Only one oxygen. So 2 plus 16. 2 plus 16 is equal to 18 units. Next, another one example. Dear students, please note down these answers in your notebook. Molecular mass of nitric acid HNO3. How many hydrogen is there? Only one. How many nitrogen is there? Only one. How many oxygen is there? 3 oxygen. Dear students, this atomic mass. Atomic mass you study from the page number 35. The page number 35, they given atomic masses of a few elements: hydrogen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen. So you should by heart this tabular column. Hydrogen 1, carbon 12, nitrogen 14, oxygen 16, sodium 23, magnesium 24, sulfur 32, chlorine 35.5, calcium 40. You should study that tabular column, then only you can do this problem. Very simple problem. HNO3. How many hydrogen? Only one hydrogen. What is the atomic mass of hydrogen? 1. How many nitrogen? 14. 14. Atomic mass of nitrogen is 14. What is atomic mass? First you should keep it in mind this one. Number of protein and the number of neutrons in the as a nucleus of an atom is known as atomic mass. The atomic mass of nitrogen is equal to 14. Then atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Then we should apply this value in that formula HNO3. Only one hydrogen, so 1 plus only one nitrogen 14 plus how many oxygen? 3 oxygen. What is the atomic mass of oxygen? 16. So 16 into 3. 3 oxygen is there. For 1 oxygen 16. 3 oxygen is there means 48. Then you add all the values. At last we will get to 63. Dear students, page number 40. There are 2 questions. Calculate the molecular masses of hydrogen, oxygen, chlorine, carbon dioxide, CH4, C2, H6, C2H4, NH3, CH3OH. Calculate the formula unit masses of ZNO, Na2O, K2CO3. Given atomic masses of for Zn, they given one value 65, sodium 23, potassium 39, carbon 12, oxygen 16. Please you should use this atomic mass for calculating this problem and do this problem yourself and send it to me. This is your today's assignment.